Oh, the A cover. Welcome to Nearing Nerdvana. This is episode 139 of Long Story Short. And then to continue the conversation that we were having backstage, so it is kind of crazy that there is a UF4 that CGC graded after all these years to a 9.9. So we're talking about, well, what happens when you submit a UF4 to PSA? What do they grade that as?
I've got two. I don't have a 9.8. I've got a 9.6 and a 9.4, both of which seem perfect. But I might submit one. I might submit the 9.4 to PSA and see how it kicks out. Yeah.
What would you send it in the slab as a crossover?
No,
grade,
I can press it one more time before doing it. Not in the slab. I'd crack it and press it.
Nice. I'm interested to start seeing what PSA grades those as, like when people send them in raw, if they account for the the polybag crease and all that. So
I don't know if my 9.4, that's why I got nicked, because there was no notes when they came back. But is it because of the polybag crease or not? So I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that. I have a few other books in mind I want to send them. But anyways, welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We're flattered that you would bother wasting your Thursday night to spend it with us, but we do appreciate it.
All right, I got a request for this.
John in the house. What's up, brother?
I got a request for this real quick. So someone wants to play my new theme song. So let me get this ready.
Are you gonna get nicked?
I don't know. It's my theme song. Am I gonna strike copyright?
Are you gonna copyright strike yourself?
I don't know if I can do that. Or would it go to horrible jingle? I don't know. He gave me a copy of the MP3 too.
Love it.
Yeah,
horrible jingles.
If you need a horrible jingle, hit up Horrible Jingles on Instagram, because like he definitely needs the beer money. And he did one for Lake, he did one for Red Hood. Beyond Wednesdays has one. House of Stein. John, you have one too, don't you?
Yeah, Clutch hooked me up with a what is it? The whatever your image is, your
the horrible logo too, right?
Yeah, the logo. So mine is a superhero baby sleeping. So I guess it's the Heroes Reborn thing going.
Okay.
It's cool though. It's cool.
There's a theme song one too, if you did know.
I didn't know how to sync it and then load it, so I have to figure it out because they sent it to me in two different emails. So
no, yeah. So I saw the horrible jingle one too. So it's something they made, and then,
right.
Yeah. So I thought when I first heard it, I was like, who signed me up for this? And I found out it was Clutch. I was like, these are both like horrific and awesome at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the funny part is, I didn't have a logo, and I have one in the works. Like, it's in the rough draft format right now at this point. But I thought it was funny that this is my first logo before actually having a real logo.
Easy.
Yeah.
It was like what, a month late from the from making it to the Tumblr.
Oh yeah, I know, right? All right, people don't want to hear us rant about branding and all that stuff.
We want to talk about comic books.
They don't want to hear about that bullshit.
All right. We're gonna get into some good stuff tonight. You guys know the rules. If you break them, Aaron will call you out. tomorrow on the Hot 10. So let's get into it.
That's if you buy it this week. Because if you bought it the week before, I was like, because it happened last week. I was like, that book looks familiar, but I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, if it's too far if it's too far away, we're gonna forget. So
unless it's a really memorable book, because I wanted it myself.
All right. It's the 6th of November, but it was the 5th of November yesterday, so we're just throwing this on there. This is a really obscure book that I honestly have never seen it sell, but this is the V for Vendetta retailer preview that DC put out. It was a black and white version, promoting Alan Moore's classic, obviously. But this is what it looks like. Allegedly super rare, but I've never, like I said, I don't think I've ever seen one actually sell, but supposedly it's out there. If anybody has seen this sell or has this, let us know, please. But this is for me. This is what probably my favorite Alan Moore work, and the graphic novel is great, or the comic is great, and the movie was pretty damn good.
I feel like this could be faked really easily.
Potentially,
black and white. Yeah, that's the only thing that would off-put me from buying this, right?
Yeah, I can't really find any sales of this. My comic shop has this listed as something that was available for sale, or at least it has been sold, but I've never seen one actually sell.
Have you researched it?
I've looked into it a little bit, but I haven't gone all the way back. You seeing anything what you're looking at, Carter?
Yeah, one sold for back in June, one sold for $91.
Yeah, $91. I would have bought this for $91 without even thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like this is like a storage locker find or something like that, where you buy.
Yeah, I mean, Solo Wookiee just said it. He's always looking for this, but it's folklore at this point. So, I mean, that's what it feels like. But apparently, one snuck through the cracks. Was that an eBay sale, Carter? That you saw?
Yeah, it was an eBay sale.
I mean, I guess people have them ready to sell for the 5th of November, right?
Well,
man, I missed my window because, I have like the multiple sets or whatever. But I'm thinking about
this book always moves this time of year without fail.
Yeah.
Like without fail, this book always moves this time of year. So,
yeah.
Alrighty. We're gonna go golden here. King's Comics number 47. This is a Joe Musial cover, published by King's Comics from 1940. A raw of this sold just recently for $269, which is an absolute steal in my opinion. There's only 3 of these graded on the census, and the high grade is a 9.2. But what a cool book this is. The yellow cover, which appeals to a lot of collectors. You got Popeye and Olive Oil, and then you got whoever the redhead is in the back, just kind of doing whatever she's doing.
Oh, he got a kiss. Popeye got a kiss.
Oh, from her, and that's why Olive Oil is all pissed off.
Yeah, she got her laser eyes going.
That's
so
what's going on.
This is before Jessica Rabbit became Jessica Rabbit.
Prototype.
There she is, yes, but she meets up with Roger
when she was just Jessica, right?
Yeah.
Homewrecker. Good cover. A nice yellow cover for Golden Age. And then you got this very nicely done image of a woman in the background. I'm with it.
The Art Deco style trade dress also kind of like makes it work a little bit.
This looks like the 30s. Like Yeah, well, it is 1940, so has a very 30s feel to it.
If you saw a decent copy of this for $269, are you pulling the trigger?
Ooh. Half that, maybe.
I might have done it. I mean, if I looked it up and saw there was only 3 graded
Mm-hmm.
and it was a respectable copy, I might have been tempted to pull the trigger on this. Anyways, I'd never seen it before, to be honest with you. So, all right, let's keep it rolling. All right, Carter, you want to take this one?
So this is something that we talked about on Hot Book Alert Live. This is a great cover. This is Gang Mall. This is one of those little itty bitty paperbacks. And we have Rudy Nappy. And so this came out in 52, but we were talking about the original art for this. And
go to the next slide, Aaron, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so that sold, I think it was like early 2000s, I believe.
Yeah, it was a heritage sale. Yeah. I don't have the sale date, but yes, it was. Yeah, I think that's right. Early 2000s.
My God, I want this so bad. Like, I just want to find like a copy of the book. You know what I mean? And but my God, look at that. That's so beautiful.
Is that like a digest size book?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's stapled. It's, you know, if you look at I looked at a couple of sales of this book, and it's not like a square bound, which I thought it was going to be. It's still stapled, believe it or not.
Nice.
I want this.
Yeah, man. I'd love. I mean, the OA of this for $5,000. What a freaking steal!
Can't even imagine.
Sweet, a chick smoking. So when I run out of cigarettes, I can bum one from her. Awesome.
Nappy's art though is legit. Like, there's countless countless books in this vibe that are just stunning. So I don't know if any of it's still out there, but it's all just absolutely beautiful.
What year did that sell for $5,000?
I want to say
I'll tell you right now. Hold on, I've got it saved here somewhere. Give me a second.
I was thinking either early 2000s or early 2010s.
Yeah. So before the real big like hype train on OA. I would say that's kind of happened over the last what? I don't know,
it was well
years.
before everybody went crazy about this stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it here. Give me 1 second. What did I do with that? Son of a bitch.
But the Jedi mind trick work on people nowadays. Like, you don't want to buy OA.
Yeah, I think so. If you try it.
It was 2011 it sold for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 2011 is when it was
5. Yeah, nobody knew what the hell this was.
The value of that, yeah. Well, would you even say it's like even happening during like the craze of the pulp and stuff like that?
No, this is outside. This was 52. The comic hits. I mean, the book hit. So yeah, that's post pulp for the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, there may have been some hanging around, but that wasn't the pulp era by any means.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right. This is an obscurity. Flaming Carrot Comics number 27. McFarlane did an ash can of this book. So the regular McFarlane cover is good to have anyway. But this ash can is super rare. It was limited to 1,000. So this is what's interesting. Sorry, it's a 9.0. That's not a 9. A 9.0 of this sold for 2007 in 2022. Now, here's the funny thing. All of these books were signed, right? You can see they're numbered and signed at the bottom. So, but the 9.0 that sold, if you go to the next slide, Aaron, was unsigned for whatever reason. Every other copy graded of this is qualified.
What's its
because
number? What's the serial number on it? Is it all
it's
zeros?
like 500 and something, like 538 or something like that. It was. So I don't know if they just forgot to sign this one or what happened, but this is the only blue label of this book.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's just really weird. It's just really weird, but this is a cool book to have for the hardcore McFarlane collectors.
Is that McFarlane art?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. If you go back to the original, you can kind of pick up on it a little bit.
Oh shoot! I gotta see a close-up copy.
I'm kind of questioning with how clean that book is. If it's not one of those books that was dumped in chemicals and the pen just like kind of washed off.
Oh, you mean they washed the signature off?
Yeah, like you know how like there's some cleaners that dip their whole books in like chemicals or whatever, or not chemicals or whatever cleans books.
The bath they put it in or whatever, but
right, and then they left it in too long and it washed off the signature because it looks like it's a ballpoint pen, right? I mean,
this is weird. You would think McFarlane doing Ninja Turtles will go for a lot more.
I mean, it does okay. Well, it's funny. It's Flaming Carrot with the Ninja Turtles, McFarlane doing. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of a double obscurity in some ways, right?
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know what it is. Like when I got into comics, like I loved all the Marvel stuff. I love the Valiant stuff, but there was some indie stuff that just grabbed me, like the Tick. I loved the Tick, and the Flaming Carrot was just another one. Like just some of these super obscure titles. Anyways, obviously one to keep an eye open for, but we'll keep going. All right, so this is Zombie Tramp number 57. This is a Dan Mendoza variant. He has obviously a lot because it's his character. This issue 57 was the first appearance of the new Zombie Tramp, and her name is escaping me what her name is, but so there's a lot of variants of this, but this Nightmare on Elm Street homage goes for a lot if you can find it. El Raw sold just in October for $60. I couldn't find any graded copies on the census of this, but there are people who like Mendoza's art and those who don't. I quite dig it, to be honest with you. But this is a tough one if you ever come across it.
Cool. Apparently that's the first. You said that's the first appearance of the new Zombie Tramp.
I forget her name.
Apparently that's before she died because she still looks very much alive in that cover.
Well, she's blonde. This Zombie Tramp is what's her fucking name? There's a couple of so this 57. There's a lot of copies. There's some super rare ones. There was a New York Comic Con foil limited to 100 that we talked about years ago on the show. That's like super ghost status. And like most Zombie Tramp covers, there's two versions of this one. There's the regular and the risque. So the risque of this, the blanket covering her chest there is missing, but this issue introduced the new Zombie Tramp. So I'm spacing on her name, something Lynch, Jessica Lynch or something like that. Anyways, it's crazy what some of these books go for sometimes, but all right, what do we got next? Oh, another homage from the 80s. Carter, you want to take this one?
Yeah, so this is the Flashdance homage cover.
Mm-hmm.
So Vampirella Year 1, number 2. I believe this is a variant. I believe.
It's cover M. There was like the number of variants for this was insane. And M is not the
So-
last one. It kept going.
Do you
It
think
ends on MM or ZZ.
Jeez. Do you think like Dynamite having like 1,000 copies, rather like 1,000 variants for one issue, like it hurts the collectability?
Mm-hmm.
I would say in general, yes, but the problem is that many times there's always a banger or two in there that just takes off.
Well, I think they have the opposite problem. I think that sometimes when they have too many well-known artists all on one title, like or variant for a book, it
Mhm.
oversaturates it, right? So you're hit with all these awesome images all at once, and so you get overloaded.
And you
And
buy
so
any-
like, and no one buys any of them, and then someone that can focus or whatever will buy a couple of whatever, whichever ones they like, and then people eventually find them or pick up on them that way.
I mean, that's why I like hunting for Vampy. There's so many of them, and there's so many books that fall through the cracks. So this one's brilliant, really brilliantly done. It's funny, when I was a kid, the first time, I don't know if you guys remember this, but back in the old days, at least where I grew up, you would rent the damn VCR and the movies, right? So you get the whole goddamn machine and
Wow.
the movies. So the first time me and my dad went out, we rented the VCR and we got Footloose and Flashdance were the two movies that we rented. And my mom wouldn't let me watch Flashdance. And when she went out, my dad's like, "Oh, you can go watch it." And so like it stuck with me sort of forever. So it wasn't like Flashdance. Like I thought it was going to be a lot racier than it was. Like it was actually relatively tame.
Yeah.
I still don't think I've ever seen Flashdance.
I like Flashdance.
Yeah.
I think I found a sealed VHS copy.
Nice.
And in honor of that, I watched it, and I was like, oh, I think I watched it all the way through for the first time.
I remember as a kid, I was glued to the screen because I was hoping to see some nudity, obviously.
Yeah.
Whatever old I was, 10 years old, whatever it was, I don't know, 12 years old.
For whatever reason, I thought I was going to see like hardcore porn, like watching Benny Hill. You know?
Yeah. Anyways, this is a brilliant. I would 100% buy this if I ever saw it. 100%. Did you find it, Carter?
No, I just saw the image for it.
All right, let's keep it going. So as I was looking at this series, I saw this book. It kind of caught my eye. So yeah, this is the Demi Moore homage, right? From
Yes.
Glamour or whatever that magazine was. I don't even think what it was, but same artist. But I've never seen this. I've never seen this book before, to be honest with you, in person. So I just thought it was funny to throw on.
Some
Speaking of
nipples there.
But speaking of Demi Moore, I recently watched Substance. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't. When did that come out? I haven't seen that.
I think it came out last year or something like that. Well, it's like a horror film. It's kind of cool, or thriller or something. Yeah, it's pretty gory at the end, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've never. This book is like, it's weird, man. I don't know, but I'd never seen this. I only saw it because I came across it looking at the book that Carter sent me, and I thought, all right, let's just throw this on the show for tonight. It's wild enough. Are you buying this in the dollar bin, Carter?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm all over it.
Yeah. Ready to lactate.
Yeah, before our comments get us canceled.
Hey, try to squeeze one of those over here.
All right. So this, from now through the end of the year, we're going to throw books on the show that should be in the conversation for cover of the year, but for me right now, this is the cover of the year. If it were me voting, so we got to tag McClay and Stein on this. But this is Ghost Pepper number 2. This is done by Ito. It's a 1 in 50 from earlier this year. If you haven't seen Ito doing his watercolor work on his IG, you're missing out. Like, he is unfucking believable what he can do with watercolors. Yeah, this book is brilliant. I don't think it's going to be a heavily printed book because it's a 1 in 50 from Image on a book that there were no retailer exclusives and stores weren't going to go heavy on for issue 2. Now, this Ghost Pepper is a great read if you haven't read it. It's fun as hell. But for me, this book is the best cover of the year so far. We'll see. The year's not over yet, but if this isn't in the conversation, I'd be surprised because I think this thing's pretty exceptional. And people are asking like over $200 raw for this.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Over $200 raw for this.
I remember when this came out, it was like a $50 book.
Yeah, but the 50s didn't last long. It went from 50 to like 75 to like 150 within like a few days. But at first you might think this is AI, which I wouldn't blame you, but go watch Ito do his work with his watercolors because he does it all in real time and it's fucking brilliant. I mean, the dude is on another level.
Well, that's how you can tell a real talented watercolor painter is when they can make it look like it's like oil paint.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable what he does with watercolors. But yeah, Liger, I think it jumped quick because there's just not that many of them. It's just not like Image books aren't overprinted like Marvel and DC. A 1 in 50 is a big reach on a number 2. I just think they're fewer and far between. But you're right. The price on this thing moved like crazy real quick.
That means I'll have to try to find one for $60 now.
It might be out there still, Carter. Like, might still be out there.
Fingers crossed. Because I remember, it was going for $60. And I was like, I was hemming and hawing at that. Now I want to pay $60. That's how it works. That's how the game goes.
If you can find this book in the 60, you're going to be a great score. I would pay $60 for this book without blinking, like obviously. But yeah, for me, cover of the year. So he's done other stuff. This came out like a couple of months ago. This is Yuletide number 1 by Image. This is a 1 in 10. This doesn't go for the crazy money, but he's got a really great style, a refreshing style that I think people are going to get behind, honestly. So, just a really good looking book. Can still be had. I think these go for like 30. I want to say something like that, which seems like a reasonably fair price. And there's also cover if you don't want to pay the Virgin ratio. They're just cover A's of this one, issue 2. I assume he's going to do the rest of the series, but yeah, talented guy. And like I said, I urge you to go watch his. First of all, just go look at his Instagram because like his covers are amazing. His art is amazing, but you can watch his watercolors in real time. It's unbelievable.
I'm watching them right now. They're amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super talented dude. I mean, the fact that he's just basically doing it with a paintbrush is fucking nuts. I did watercolors as a kid, and like I couldn't even keep in the lines of anything. So all right. So I saw this book the other day, and it kind of surprised me. So this is Lozano, kind of blown up recently with some big books this year. This one came out in 2024, early 2024. I don't remember it, to be honest with you. When this thing came out, there was an open order cover in this Virgin, but an earlier work, and a cool Gambit and Mystique cover. It's a 1/100. A 9/8 sold for $134 last month. 33 in the census, 26 and 9.8. But yeah, I don't know. There's just something about this that I thought was pretty damn cool.
This title came out when they were trying to relaunch all the X-Men titles again, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
they
were trying to clean it up though, right? From having like 20 different titles to like 6 different titles or whatever they were trying to do.
Yes, it was a disaster. I mean, the fucking writers they've got on this are just washed, like hardcore washed. Like Gail Simone, she's fucking lost it to such a degree. It's so sad. Like she used to be a great writer, but like she is just so fucking woked out. It's like she can't even communicate with normal people. It's just it's really sad, but yeah, they tried to salvage it. They screwed up. They had to relaunch it again. But the art on this is really pretty cool.
I want Ito original art now. What the hell? This is beautiful.
Don't go down the rabbit hole of his website, dude. Honestly, I probably burnt 2 hours just looking at shit on there. That's what I'm saying. That book, why I think that book is a fucking must-have, is I think that's going to be one of the variants from this era that goes nuts. Because
the rarity factor and then how big the artist gets.
Yes, 100%. Like you put those two things together, and I think that book is going to go fucking parabolic.
Yeah, that Ghost Pepper, because I was just like, is that AI? Oh, you know what I mean?
That was my first take, and I thought that I looked into the artist. I'm like, holy shit, this dude is legit.
Damn it.
This dude is legit.
We'll get him next time.
Dude, keep looking. It might be out there.
Or are we all in a simulation? Is that the real question?
Well, gosh darn it, somebody hack my shit. Hack me. If we're in the simulation, hack me.
Yeah, no shit. All right, what do we got next? All right, Carr, do you want to take this one?
So this is Randy O'Donnell. Randy O'Donnell is the man. I don't know. Like I found this for like a couple bucks last week, and so this is a early 2000s J. Scott Campbell, but it is a variant. The actual cover A for this looks stupid. It looks dumber than this, but I the only reason why I'm putting it on because it's got a chick on the cover. That's it.
It's a Campbell cover.
Well, it's a Campbell cover too, and this thing's actually, I don't want to call it rare, but it's definitely obscure.
Mm-hmm.
This was not a heavily printed title. I don't even remember this book.
Me neither. Not at all.
Is it? Well, I have a question. Is it pronounced Matin? Because it's an at symbol.
Matt.
Matin. I don't know.
I think it's the man, but at the man. I don't know. But yeah, this is a great find. I mean, the Campbell collectors love his obscure stuff, and this one definitely fits in there. I hadn't seen this one pop up anywhere, so yeah, this was a good find. What'd you pay for this? $1?
It's $2.
Yeah, all right.
I'm glad the chick's ass isn't covered. We got a nice
otherwise it's only $1 a buck at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have this too. I probably caught it on a whatnot sale late at night, and I probably paid under $10 for it. I think $7 or $8.
I need to know how many Joe has now.
I'd be curious if he had it or not. Honestly, if Joe had this book, someone's gonna take a snapshot and ask him, "You got this book, Joe?"
Yeah.
Tag us if you do. We'll see what he says. Yeah,
Yeah,
really
I mean,
great
he
book.
watches enough of our videos and he can clip this or whatever.
I'm gonna ask AI what's the print run on Randy O'Donnell is the man. And let's see what it gives me.
AI is gonna we can't say for sure, but
I only been
there's
on
somewhere
this thing.
between 110,000, 100 and yeah. 5,000.
Dang, we stumped Matt. He's never seen this.
If we the goal of this show is to stump Matt DeVoe. And yes, we do that. We do rhyme all the time.
Oh, see, this proves that there's no collusion between our shows.
I'm proud of myself. I stumped Matt.
Even though Cover Prices is sponsored, and they sent us the slides an hour before this. No, I'm sure.
Very nice. All right. Well done, Carter. Well done. All right. Witchblade number 25. This is the Michael Turner Gold holofoil cover. I love holofoils from this era. They were so vibrant. Image Comics 1998. A 9.8 of this sold for $96.
That's a sin.
Over a year ago at this point. 247 on the census, 141 in 9.8. So not a layup in 9.8 by any means. But that said, there are 3 10-0s and 5 9.9s of this book.
Wow.
But it's beautiful. If you've ever seen this thing in the holofoil, like there is like a regular cover of this one that's available, but the holofoil is really, really cool. And I think this kind of stuff, if I'm being honest, is going to pop in recent years. Like this stuff from the late 90s, like all of that vibe, like the rare stuff, early 2000s, like I think there's legs to these kinds of books over time because it captivated so many of us, not like our cohort in the hobby, our age group, like so much of this stuff like resonates that I think this stuff's going to catch legs in the future. But yeah, a good book to keep an eye open for if you ever find it. Anybody have it on the show? I don't have one.
I have the non-foil.
Yeah, the non one is fairly plentiful.
Joe, where are you? This screams your name all over it. Just saying.
Joe!
Oh, wait. We just have to do his call, right? Mama!
Mama! You're right.
So that's a 90s book.
This is late 90s, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, good looking for sure.
Did Mike Turner ever have a like a documentary like Dave Stevens? You know, like maybe.
I mean, nothing as well done as Dave Stevens. I think there are like YouTube documentaries, but like not as well produced as that Dave Stevens.
Because you know he died. He died fairly young, and he has such a great body of work. Like he has so many really, really stunning covers, and
the issue with his stuff is most of it is so plentiful that it doesn't hold value. But the ones that are more obscure, I think are ready to take off.
Yeah, because I noticed that in the past 4 or 5 years, a lot of his work seems to pop up again on convention exclusive covers and stuff, you know.
Yeah. I mean, Aspen is still sort of putting out his stuff, but the OG stuff that is actually limited, I think could have legs, and it can still be found relatively cheap.
Yeah. I usually grab anytime I find the slabs, like 9.8 slabs, and once in a while my LCS will buy somebody's collection. and a lot of Mike Turner, either yellow label sign stuff or just blue labels. I'll try to buy them if I've never seen the cover before, or it's like one of these gold foil trades or holofoil covers. Like I'll try to grab them because you really don't see them at all, and especially in high grade. So
yeah, no, it's smart. It's smart for sure.
Justin Shannon, are you asking about the Frank Miller one that was like in movie theaters or at a Fathom event, like probably sometime last year? Because I've been waiting to see that movie too as well, that documentary on Frank Miller. But I don't think it ever got kind of mass released or whatever. I could be wrong. If someone else in the chat knows, let us know. Or on the panel.
Solo Wookie, she's been working out in the back there, man. Like, don't shame her. She's to get those abs, she's had to work her ass off. So, all right. This is a shout out to CWL. Collect what you like. Hit me up on IG, saying, "Hey, this is a classic. Collect what you like book. Dark Gods #6. Christian Zaner cover from Avatar in 2015. Definitely a cool looking book. I've never come across this personally. Never seen this before. But yeah, definitely cool nonetheless. She's at a bar with a pitcher in her hand, fucking dudes up, it looks like. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Wait, so you've never seen this at a bar before?
I've seen it at a bar. I just never seen the comic book before.
Okay.
Now, the interesting thing about this this book is if you want a super collectible version of it, as I was looking into it, I found this one. If you go to the next one, Aaron, if you don't mind. So this is a sketch cover. It was just called the retailer order cover, so I don't know what that means. It sounds like some kind of incentive potentially, but I don't know. There's something like this one that works for me.
It sounds like it's like a sub book or something like that. A subscription book.
Something like that. But I've never seen either one of these in the flesh personally.
No.
Nope. Let me see.
Never? Anybody on the show? Nobody? Well, yeah, this one is pretty tough to come by, it seems.
All right.
Yeah, so these Transformer Timelines books, if you ever find them, honestly, any of them in the series, grab them. But this is Transformer Timelines number 10. Marcelo Matere cover. I don't know how you pronounce that. By Fun Publications in 2014. There's a single copy of this book on the census in a 9.6. And this is obviously a shout out to the Transformers movie. Yeah, these go for a pretty penny. Raw, these things go for $50-$60. But any of them, if you ever see a Transformers Timelines by Fun Publications, they're always worth grabbing, without question.
I used to have this book.
You used to have this book?
Yeah. It looks like I sold it for $50.
Would you have graded it?
It's not a bad sale. It's not a bad sale.
No. I think it was a little too chipped up.
Gotcha.
On spine.
Listen, several of the books from this series, the cover A's go for big bucks.
Mm-hmm.
So, or I don't even big bucks, respectable bucks, 50 to 100, let's say.
All right. Justin Shannon looked it up about the Frank Miller documentary. It's a Picture House YouTube channel has the documentary. I guess you have to buy it to watch it through YouTube. All right,
Carter, I threw this on the show for you because I know you love that Doom cover on the horse. I don't know if you've ever seen this one or not, but
yeah. I have this one.
You have this one?
Yeah, I actually Yeah, GI Joe 227 cover. I think it's either a cover B or sub cover.
I think
Yeah,
it's
sub.
listed as a sub cover a
Yeah.
lot of places, but I can't verify that. But
Love this cover tremendously. Yeah, I even did a which one do you like better, the infamous Iron Man 12 or this? Which one do you like
This.
better? Real okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about this one flows a little bit better for me.
Yeah.
Like I think it's like, but maybe it's the brainwashing because like, do you remember in the '90s like the Marine commercial where there's like a guy on a horse and all that stuff, and then you see him in his military uniform?
I think this one
Was
is
it-
great. But that Doom cover, who did that? Was that Maleev who did that Doom cover?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's one of my all-time favorite artists. Like, so for me, that one is better. But that's not taking anything away from this book here.
Yeah, it's like a War and Peace on this cover. But I don't know, man. It just feels like this should go for a whole lot more.
Do people ask? I think someone's asked. I think there's one for auction on eBay right now, starting at 75, like with a buy it now of 225.
Mm.
I mean, that's pretty. I'm not saying it's going to go for any of those, but whatever. If it does, anything in that range, that's decently respectable.
See, it should go for that.
I mean, I do like seeing this uptick on GI Joe books, Transformers, all because of like the Energon universe stuff of gaining more interest into a crowd that may or may not have grown up during that time period of when those were popular. So I feel like it's building a new audience, and so it's the habits of people picking up like incentive variants for IDW or just some of those rare obscure any of those IPs properties. People are trying to find those books now.
Yeah, no, I think that's totally fair. But yeah, this is a book you see and it definitely catches your eye, right? If you're seeing this, you may or may not buy it, but you're gonna spend some time and just stop at it for a second, I would think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, beautifully well done. And Juan Carlos Ruiz, we've talked about him on the last show doing covers, and beautiful artist. All right, this book, I just need to ask, what the fuck is going on in this book?
They're in the middle of a dance.
Destro doesn't look like he's dancing.
She dropped her gun and he's helping her pick it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's just doing it right there. I don't know, but
they're about to go in that room they're standing in front of. That's what's going on.
I don't think I've ever seen Destro expose his chest like that before.
Destro is like, he's like focused, right?
Oh, you know what this is? This is the artist that used to have a wild imagination with their GI Joe figures. Like growing up.
Yeah, this cover is wild.
Isn't it Destro? Didn't he have, even on the toy line and some of the comic books, didn't he have regular flesh colored chest and just the mask was armored? Now
yes.
So
Yep.
Somebody kind of botched that whole what he's supposed to look like without his shirt on.
Right.
Is he all metal or is he just I thought it was just a mask. And
yeah, it's just a metal mask.
Here he's Colossus. I mean,
Yeah.
Baroness is about to get it. It looks like that. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it was
CM Punk and his wife, they were Destro and the Baroness for Halloween.
Sweet.
I didn't see that, but
book.
that must be pretty cool.
That's dope. Dude, share that on Instagram that you have this book. I want to see a copy.
Yeah, I got this copy. I got this book too. I have no clue where it is, but I got this.
That's awesome.
Listen, I'll say this. People aren't asking a lot for it, but there's not many out there either. So this is the kind of book that one day just could be something out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Because, G.I. Joe from 2013 was not a heavily ordered book by any means. So But yeah, I don't know. This one just kind of caught my eye.
Alrighty, I think
Is
this was
that
our.
it? Was that the last one? Yeah. All right.
Yep. We did go over last week, so we're gonna cut short this week. So big shout out to our sponsors over at Cover Price. Make sure you're using the code Nirvana14 for a 30-day unlimited membership for only 99 cents. You can also use the code Nirvana over at Bird City Comics off the 10% discount off their website or in Star Wars. Yeah, some restrictions may apply. Alrighty. Oh dang! Look at this guy.
Hulk 181 just throwing up the Bronze Age classics.
I picked up some books today.
You can't hide money.
I got pretty stupid.
Oh, what the hell? Look at this guy.
I couldn't say no to that. Second appearance of Ghost Rider.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Oh man, how good was New York City Comic Con for you?
It was fantastic. No, this is not Comic Con. This is my LCS today.
No, I'm just saying because I know you sold quite a bit. I'm saying how good was it for you?
Oh no, it was great. I mean,
yeah, I mean, especially if you're gonna be picking up books like having a pickup like this.
well, this is a no-brainer. I mean, I've been sitting on a Mark Jewelers 180 and 182. So I was kind of like in the market for one of these as a Mark Jewelers, a raw copy, so I can put the set together.
It's a Mark Jewelers too as well?
No, but
oh,
I put it out there that I was looking for one, and then this one showed up in my LCS. So I was like, well, fuck it. I might as well make the set with the non-Mark Jewelers with a stamp. But it's odd that a random page, an advertising page, was ripped out. It has nothing to do with the stamp. First time I've ever come across that, because it's usually the stamp is gone or the page the stamp was on is gone, but never have I seen the stamp in the book and some other random page gone. Yeah. So I think I can live with that, because most people in the market for this book care more about the stamp than the damn book. So
yeah.
I don't think I shared this. I grabbed this the other day. Yeah. Carter, we didn't talk about it, a long story short, but this is one of my favorite modern covers by far, signed by Haley Steinfeld. The story behind this book was a little bizarre, but we didn't talk about this one on the show, did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, it was on this show? I thought it was on...
we talked about it on this show. We didn't talk about it, or you didn't talk about it, I'm guessing, on Hot Book Alert.
I thought we did it on Hot Book Alert. All right, I'm not doubling up, but
did you say? No, I got a quick question. Did you say that you checked on the census and there's either none signed or by her?
This is it. This is the only 9.8 signed by her.
That's so strange, isn't it? Because that looks like the cover 2 gets signed by her.
It's a tougher book to get, and it's tough to get a 9.8. Yeah. I've got 2 9.6s of this unsigned.
That's the second print, right?
Yeah, the second print, because it's super low printed, the purple one. So
it took me forever to find that book.
And then actually, do I have that? Yeah.
Yeah, man. I bought this book less than what the last 9.8 unsigned one for. So
right.
So, anyways, we did it on the show. Sorry, I can't keep track of all the shows we're on. So.
The only thing I have is like a box full of unopened Mark Spear blind bags.
send them this way. Hey, you're supposed to send me an invoice.
I need to send you an invoice for 10. Yeah. So yeah.
The other thing I picked up, I showed in the private chat.
I was commenting about this right before. Yeah.
This is the 1974 Famous Monsters Convention. This is the very first program made for that convention, 1974 in New York City. And then, of course, while I was digging in the same box,
wow,
this is the first magazine that covers that very Monsters Convention. So, and it's exceptional grade. I mean, you could see the condition on this. It's just amazing. And then
that's beautiful, man.
I love this cover. I love traditional horror movies, and this is The Fly. I've never seen it this nice before, and I had to grab this. In fact, I've never seen that one at all before. And then who doesn't love the creature? And I mean the colors. This kind of looks like the inspiration behind today's modern like Mark Spears monsters.
Yeah, it totally has that vibe to it.
Right. When you
The
see
color palette for sure.
right, the color palettes and the choice of the trade colors with the beautiful art. I mean, it's just amazing. So I do grab all of this stuff when I do see really nice stuff, but this is the first time I've ever seen this program. And my LCS owner, he's a huge Monsters fan, and he has his own. So he was like, he figured when this came in the store, he might as well put it out and let somebody else get it. And
Oh,
Nice.
look who's in the chat. Fucking Hyper
Yeah,
Combo
man. Shout out to Hyper,
Comics.
man. Hyper Combo Comics. He's been on the show before. He was just on
Cover price.
DeVoe's show on Cover Price. They did a show last night, I think, and Hyper was on there flexing a little bit. So great dude in the community. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Check him out. That's a good show. Basically, what John and Matt were doing on that show is they were bringing members of the community on the show just to show their pickups. And I think Hyper was the first guest they had, or one of the first couple of guests they had on the show. He might have been the very first one. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Yeah, that Lost 23 fine. For
$5, man. God damn it.
No, it was less than that.
Well, $3? I think it was $3. Yeah.
$3.50 Canadian or something. 3 Canadian? Yeah. Was it 3 Canadian? It was like $2.50 American.
Yeah, I think it was 3 Canadian is what he said. And it came back in 9.8. That's nuts, man.
That's insane. That's what a crazy come up. I mean, I don't know. What do you do in that type of situation though? Do you keep the book for the story, or do you sell it? Because that's a huge come up.
Yeah, man.
I mean, what do you do? What do you personally do in that situation?
I'd keep it.
I like the story.
But yeah, I'd keep it probably for $3. I mean, I've got one in my collection. I paid way more than $3 for it. So,
but who's to say that you didn't sell the one that you paid more money for versus the $3?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, real quick, hey, Blind Adam, I hope you're doing well, buddy. The book that was signed by Haley, I didn't get it signed. I bought it signed, but it was Hawkeye #9. And it was the second print of that book. So with the purple footer on it, the original copy was all done in red. The second print was in purple, which just works a lot better given that those are her colors basically.
Yeah, they changed even in the first print cover is a red bar on the bottom, and the heart I think is in red.
Yes,
that says
correct.
I love Hawkeye.
It's a red footer and a red heart.
So this is actually perfect because it works well with the theme of her actual costume and Hawkeye's costume with the purple.
Yeah, and it's much shorter printed as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, man, I'm super happy to have it, and I honestly the price I got it for was a steal. So.
Mm-hmm.
Will anybody ever give a shit about that book other than me? I don't know, but whatever. I got it. So,
what, the Hawkeye book?
Yeah,
man, I love that book.
You're real quick. If anybody's in the Queens, New York area on Sunday, November 9th, between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., Chris Claremont is going to be at Royal Collectibles, my LCS, doing a signing between 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. And I believe the cost per book just to get it signed is like $20, which is not bad. So if you're in the area of Forest Hills, Queens, New York, go check out Royal Collectibles for Chris Claremont, because that's the first time he's ever done a store signing in my local area. So it's going to be pretty cool. I've met him at shows a million times, but super nice guy. He's like, meeting him, it's never a disappointment, and he signs so great. And he's so happy to talk to everybody and to see all the books he's worked on. So, he's definitely worth a trip if you're in the area.
Sounds great, man. I got to travel for work for the next week, so I'm headed to Europe on Saturday night. So I'm going to miss Hot Book Alert, which is a bummer. No long story short, next week I'll be back for the following hot book alert. Yeah, gotta hit the road for work on Saturday, so be a little out of pocket. But if I find anything, check IG. I'll post it there, and you'll see if I find anything cool.
I'm going to try to make it to the Hot 10 tomorrow night. I don't know because I have to work all day Saturday for a football game for Rise, and then I have band practice right after that. So I don't know if I'm going to be on Modern Comic Mayhem either. My band is getting prepared to play a show with Bolt Cutter on Monday at the Secret Group. So if you're in Houston, come on by, hang out. Should be a pretty big show for us. So I mean, most of the shows that we've been playing for the last few months now, at this point we've been headlining, we're actually opening for the show. So if that kind of tells you the progression of where we are and I guess the scene of music, which is kind of cool. We're opening for bigger bands that are on tour at bigger venues. So alrighty, we will see you when we see you. So make sure you're like and subscribe to the channel. Laters. I don't know.
Later.
I still need to sign off.
Bye.